All right, guys, before I go to church, I'm putting out this video. I'm Greek Orthodox, by the way, and in the Greek Orthodox Church has Easter on a different date, which is the Sunday coming up. But every night they have their church service. But anyways, I want to put out this video real quick and talk to you and show you something that probably I am almost certain most of you, if not all, may not know about. And there's nothing wrong with it. The title of the video says, while they feed you with fear, others are making money, right? And I sort of like this title that I use, but I also don't like it because, others are making money. Like money is the most important thing, which is not. But I put that title on purpose because that I fell victim to the fear of mainstream media. Mainstream media here in Greece for years has been, the end of the world. The economy is going to collapse every single month. We're done. We're doomed. We're this. We're that. Right? And so I thought, I'm not investing in anything. If you would have told me invest in the Greek markets, I would say no way. But that was a big mistake because I could have made far more money if I had invested the past five years, let's say, in the Greek markets. And Ray Dalio last year said that I remember him saying in one of the interviews with Bloomberg, he said that people should focus on investing in Europe. And again, I felt that, and who was I to say that Ray Dalio was wrong? But I made that mistake, and I thought to myself, what is he saying? Europe has an energy crisis, which it did at the time. The war in Ukraine. I'm not investing in Europe. Forget about it. Again, huge mistake. Missed out on insane amount of gains, right? But I'm not making this mistake anymore. The Greek government came out and announced that basically that the tourism in Greece this year is going to be record breaking, which is amazing. When you think about that, the Greek in Greece, one of the biggest industries, if not the biggest, is tourism, right? So we're going to talk about ticker symbol GREK is what I want to show you. It's by Global X MSCI, and they have also ETFs focused on Brazil, Argentina, and so on. But let me show you some stuff and talk to you about some stuff. You're going to be amazed, and you're going to see this is not an ordinary ETF. Like, it's not one of those really slow moving ETFs. It's actually one that has huge gains the past 1 year. And there's, I think, more to come, because if the tourism industry this year in Greece is going to be record breaking, then, for me, logically, it screams that this stock is going to go another $20 up. Of course, it's just my opinion. But the Global X Funds is an exchange traded fund launched and managed by Global X Management Company LLC. The fund invests in public equity markets of Greece. Like I said, they also have for Argentina and so on. So it's trading right now at $31.77 as I'm doing the video. But I did put this report. I call it a report. You can call it, not notes with due diligence, whatever you want to call it. I did put this on my Patreon channel 2 days ago. So 2 days ago, it was trading at $30.89, right? That's not bad. Trust me, I think that's good. So $30.89, and right now it is at $31.77. Someone left a comment on my the video I did this morning. Do you invest in long term, also in dividends and so on? And I think they were referring to the Patreon. Yes. Everything, day trades, swing trades, ETFs. But when it was $30.89, which was 2 days ago, I told them about it. And I said investors can gain affordable exposure to Greece's recovery through the Global X MSCI Greece ETF. Despite recent inflationary pressures subsiding and the post-COVID tourism industry picking up, the country's economic growth trajectory remains stable and so on. We'll get to the risks in a little bit. All right, like I said, we do day trades, swing trades, long terms. Another day trade was this one. I called it at 56 cents today in the morning, pre-market hours. PBLA sold at 72 cents, same today. So that was cool. All right, Greece ETF hits 52-week high. That was back on March 2nd, 2023. It was on Zacks website. It's been hitting highs for the past 1 year, just goes higher and higher and higher. And Greece was also raised to a grade of BB by Fitch, outlook positive. So Fitch Ratings upgrades Greece's long-term foreign currency issuer default rating to BB from negative BB. All right, so perfect. So that's a good news also. 5 Europe ETFs topping S&P 500 in 2022, 3 months ago on Zacks. It included the GREK ticker symbol ETF that I want to talk about here. Greece's GDP growth, 2.3% in Q1. An ETF to consider. This was on ETF Trends, and they were talking about ticker symbol GREK. If we look at the top 10 holdings real quick of this ETF, they have Eurobank. Oh, by the way, OPOP. That was a good one. If you would have, I mean, there were so many of these Greek companies. If I had just solely invested in all of these the past 5 years, I would have made. But you know, we could say that for so many stocks, even for U.S. stocks. Eurobank. So OPOP is this business is they have shops in Greece, not shops, but places where you can go and place bets on sports teams and so on. Hellenic Telecom, your AT&T and so on. Alpha Services, which is another bank, National Bank of Greece, and so on. So Jumbo, this one is actually something like in the US, what would be an equivalent? It's a retail chain that sells cheap prices for kids' toys, kids' clothing, and so on, and also for home decor and things like that. So yeah, those are the top 10 holdings. It's let's say it has 75-cent annual dividend. All right, analysts say the following: the Greek economy has done much to move out of its critical situation observed about 12 years ago. So far, yes, it has. It's in a much better state, but I'm sort of not convinced yet, but we are in a much better state than the past 12 years ago. Today, the economy is reaping the benefits of the structural reforms and fiscal tightening. The country is expecting lower than average inflation, higher average GDP growth in 2023, and a credit rating upgrade. They got the credit rating upgrade. Yes, the GDP growth in 2023, especially with record-breaking tourism. And what else? The lower than average inflation. Yes, we're in a better state in the past 12 years. But I think they also they're mentioning the elections as being the ultimate risk to this ETF. Anything you invest in has a risk. So basically, let me go back to the chart of the ETF. It's right here. So this is the 1 year chart, right? The past 12 months. And from September last year, it just took off, right? Now the risk to this ETF, guys, is elections. Elections in Greece are coming up in this early summer, and there's also elections in Turkey, I think in May. Turkey is a neighboring country to Greece. I say Turkey because when the elections in Turkey don't go well at all, there is sort of a spillover to Greece also. And also the Greek elections may not go well either, because maybe the elections this time around might not have one party get the majority win, right? And they'll have to find another party to form a government with, which would be, they're going to start drama, they're going to do all kinds of drama, and it's just going to take quite a while for them to form a government and so on. So the elections, which happens to be for Turkey and for Greece, Turkey in May, I think, and Greece is is after that. Those are the risks that the analysts say the only risk they find for this ETF. And personally speaking, for me, I think that I can overlook the elections because I think there won't be so much drama. I think the Turkish elections, I don't know what they're gonna have. They might have drama or might not, but it's in a different country. It's not gonna have such a big spillover. But the Greek elections, I think, won't be so. They won't turn on into a drama, and yeah. So that's that. So overall, I think that with this ETF, $31.77 that it is right now, I believe that by September coming up this year, it could more than likely. I'm leaning that it will be around $45. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. So why not? I think that this is, it's been doing awesome already for the past 1 year, and with the economy and the tourism and so on, I really think that it can. It used to have a high of $70, I think, or 75. So $45, going from $31, let's say, to 45 is awesome. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. I wish you all the best. Take care.
Are you looking for a Discord platform that offers a first-class trading community? That's what you can expect when you join Bull Market Watch. Trading can be challenging for some people, but we're here to simplify the process for you. We have a very powerful track record. Our Discord deals with day trades, swing trades, and long-term trades. Hundreds of traders operate through our Discord, where we come up with stocks to trade for profits on the NASDAQ and NYSE. With a low monthly subscription of $9.90, you will have full access to our Discord, where you can interact with other traders and get all the latest news when it comes to trading as well. It's a community that is extremely supportive of one another and always willing to help each other out. Become a member of Bull Market Watch today and be on your way to a better financial situation.